Going back to one of the stories that even Prashant was talking about a short while back, why inflation figures could be coming out on Thursday evening rather than Friday at noon when all markets are open and sensing exactly what the signals from a high inflation rate could be. Looks like the government is keen to remove the surprise element out of inflation, especially during live market hours, and that's why may look at bringing it out pretty regularly post the markets are closed on Thursday.
Each passing Friday has brought with it a pall of gloom around North Block, as inflation has risen from 8% to 10% and now threatens to cross 12%. Inflation hits the wires at noon every Friday, and from then on, it's a fight for the ministry to explain the latest spike in prices to journalists, analysts and investors. But now the government is trying to break that Friday jinx, no, not with policies to reduce inflation, but by pushing the release of the data to a Thursday evening.
Inflation numbers are ready by Wednesday afternoon or evening. Wednesday, there is an anxiety that if you give a gap of one day, and it's a Wednesday, if you release on Friday, there is a possibility of leakage of information or anxiety of some people to get the information from any source. So to eliminate that possibility, government possibly has decided to reduce the gap.
The official version is that timing is being changed in order to plug leaks into the market. But behind the official version, experts say the government wants to give the markets enough time to digest the numbers rather than react to them in a knee-jerk manner. The decision to shift the release of the inflation data comes at a time when political and market sensitivity to the issue of rising prices is at a peak. In fact, inflation numbers expected to be released tomorrow could be another shocker, which may be one reason that the switch has been made this week. The consensus estimate is that the wholesale price index will rise to 12.05%. However, the whisper number suggests that some banks are expecting a number in excess of 12.3 to 12.4%. This week round, the pressure will come from a hike in ATF prices, a trucker strike and a hike in cement prices down south, which could lead to a spike in the data for the week ended July 5th. The RBI and the government seem to have resigned to the fact that prices will continue to rise in the short term. And while they have no magic wand to wish away the problem, they certainly seem to be doing all they can to communicate it better and reduce the negative impact that inflation has on sentiment each Friday. In Mumbai, Ira Dugal for NDTV.